carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way they... They get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Number 20.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, this is Matt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mack. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier, Devon Kennard on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Mack, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. On
3rd down, it's Mack. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Number 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
27-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 7,
Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Jackson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal. Matt gets hit and the ball is free. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Recovered by.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Kirk now, the return man. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mike, 53.
Stepping, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run here with Mack. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, Wentz looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll make it third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Atlanta.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Second and 10.
Yard line.
We got 6. We got 3. 81.
Again, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now now they're looking at third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll come out in the pistol. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Loss of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll They'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56. Mike, 56.
This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run good for 24 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They'll try to run it with Mack, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Cowboys 42, Falcons 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Wentz's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
Now Wentz again. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
At the 39-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And some room to roam now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score.